In this demonstration, we're going to show you how Storage Made Easy's Enterprise File Fabric helps organizations small and large manage, protect, and enforce against a multitude of cybersecurity threats facing their storage platforms. At the Enterprise File Fabric's core is its connectors to over 60 different storage platforms used today, which includes on-premise storage platforms like NFS, Samba, CIFS, FTPs, or on-premise object storage, through to commercial cloud-based storage platforms like Amazon S3, IBM COS, Azure, Google's G Suite, and finally through to cloud-based consumer-like services including Dropbox, Google Drive, and Box.net. The Enterprise File Fabric enables customers to connect one or more of these storage platforms through our simple connection wizards, like here for example where we are connecting our Dropbox storage. The File Fabric takes us through the secure authentication process with Dropbox, and then once completed will bring us back to the File Fabric. Prior to this demonstration, you'll also notice that we have been ahead and connected some of the other storage platforms that our organization uses. This includes object storage and also some file system-based storage. Through our experience, it is not uncommon for organizations to have multiple storage platforms deployed, and with each one that they have, common challenges they face including controlling file encryption, enforcing the same IT policies across platforms, authentication of users, tracking and auditing of the user's actions and behaviors, and much more. However, these are not just challenges unique to cybersecurity. Whatever their driving force is, consistency and uniformity is key. Starting with the File Fabric's Web File Manager, it presents all of the storage platforms we have connected here in one single view. So we can see our Dropbox alongside our object storage and our file system-based storage. The File Fabric does not offer any storage itself. Instead, as we see here, it presents all of the storage that the organization has as a single pane of glass view. The File Fabric scans the storage platforms that we have connected, and it builds a metadata model off of that storage, such as what file names and what folders there are, when those files were created and last updated. And we can work with the files and folders that we have here. The File Fabric provides multiple ways to navigate through the files and folders, and users can perform common actions like being able to preview and open files and collaborate with their colleagues from this interface. The Enterprise File Fabric provides integrations for enterprise-grade identity management platforms like Active Directory, LDAP, and SAML-based platforms like OneLogin, Duo, and Ping Identity. This gives the users in the organization the ability to sign into the File Fabric with their existing domain-controlled credentials, which also reduces IT departments' overhead in managing and enforcing yet another set of credentials. Controlling users' access to corporate data is crucial to any cybersecurity strategy, and the File Fabric helps organizations set and enforce this consistently across their storage tiers. Out of the box, the users of the File Fabric will only have access to the storage they have been explicitly granted access to. These access controls can be read on demand from an existing storage platform where they've already been defined, and they can also be set and enforced directly from within the File Fabric. Here, for example, inside of the File Fabric, we can establish what we call a team folder and set the permissions for this directory. The File Fabric supports the fine-grained access controls that administrators are familiar with, and also extends this model to include further permission controls, like restricting content to being viewed only on specific platforms and devices. Permissions here can be granted to individuals and to groups. And now whenever this user logs into the File Fabric, they'll be able to see that they have read and write access to this folder. The File Fabric also gives security and compliance teams in our organizations access to our extensive policy engine, giving them the controls to define how the Enterprise File Fabric controls their storage, and importantly, how the users are able to use the platform. From here, administrators can set up policies such as the features and functions available to our users, controls around how our users share files internally and externally, security controls such as restriction of access based on geolocation and IP addresses, and enforcement of two-factor authentication, DLP controls on shared documents, FIPS-certified in-stream encryption of files, versioning and retention of deleted files, and much more. These policy controls are both accessible enough for them to be usable by small organizations and configurable enough for them to be used in complex scenarios in large organizations. Our FIPS-certified encryption means that files will be stream encrypted by the file fabric such that when they are delivered to the storage, they are already encrypted. If a breach were to happen at the storage location, those files will be useless to anyone with the data without the decryption knowledge. This security can be enabled for specific storage platforms and happens transparently for end users. We have all heard countless stories about buckets being left public on storage or credentials being leaked. Organizations can move to protect their data there by using the file fabric's in-flight encryption. Furthermore, if organizations need help and advice in configuring their file fabric, the platform also provides capabilities to help guide users in configuring their policies. In this example, we can see that it's warning us that we have not set up our two-factor authentication for our users. This compliance health check helps the admins enable this functionality very easily straight here from the web. Data security and analysis is also fundamental to any organization's approach to their cybersecurity strategy. With the File Fabric's content discovery feature, administrators can set up their rules, and when matches are found, the File Fabric will alert nominated individuals about potentially sensitive data being found. The File Fabric ships with a number of built-in templates. However, you can also build your own rules and detectors with simple regular expressions. In this case, we're going to enable the built-in Gdpr discovery rules. To show you how this works, whenever new content is discovered on our storage, the File Fabric will automatically scan and detect any matches that are found. When matches are found, the alerts will be sent. We're going to start by uploading a document to the File Fabric. As we've recently uploaded this document, you will see here in this case that the document has been marked as containing sensitive data, and alerts will have been sent to the administrators. So we see here in this case, it's highlighted a number of email addresses and telephone numbers found in this document. Organizations can also take automatic actions here, using the File Fabric's data automation rules. For example, taking actions such as moving sensitive data immediately into a quarantined area. Administrators can also set up archival storage platforms where data can be automatically replicated to. For example, having every change made to your storage automatically archived off-site. This gives a number of benefits to organizations, such as being able to recover accidentally deleted data long after it's removed from the primary storage, automatic read-only failover in the event of the primary being unavailable, through to giving admins the push-button ability to restore data in the event of a ransomware attack. One of the keys to getting users to abide by cybersecurity strategy is to ensure that the usability is there for the end users. If the user experience is bad, they will slip into bad habits and go against your policy. The File Fabric gives users the access wherever they are, whether that's on the web, via our mounted network shares on their Windows, Mac or Linux machines, or whether that's on the go through their mobile or tablet devices. Providing this multi-channel access is key to the user adoption of the File Fabric and to the success of your cybersecurity strategy. Finally, through this demonstration, we have seen and used a number of the File Fabric's features. Every single action that we and our users take on a day-to-day basis has been logged and recorded in the File Fabric's audit log. The audit logs are made available to compliance teams to search, filter, and export, and additionally logs can be streamed off in real time to external ingest platforms where further analysis can be taken place, for example in relation to intrusion detection. The File Fabric is provided to customers as a virtual appliance, allowing it to be deployed by organizations either on-premise behind their firewalls or in the public cloud. It can be fully branded to match any organization's current look and feel, and is multi-tenant enabled for service providers, which means they can add this to their existing product portfolio. So in summary, The file fabric is a multi-cloud data fabric that unifies unstructured data stored on premises and on cloud. It provides streamed FIPS encryption for additional security. It provides a unified policy engine to secure and protect all data. It provides controls to enable companies to meet compliance requirements from Gdpr to HIPAA and CCPA. It integrates existing identity management and access controls for secure single sign-on. It provides geo-restriction controls to limit access. It provides an active archive for ransomware protection and business continuity. And finally, and most importantly, it's transparent and non-proprietary.